Okay, thank you, ladies and gentlemen. We are back to this program. Sorry for the initial itch. I want to believe that Professor Egwisi is here. Let me check. He's here. We'll be fixing another date, likely tomorrow, for him to have a Zoom session with us live. He had serious network issues from his end, so he couldn't join us. But he's here right now, and he's still epileptic, but he will just want to talk to see. He has even been disconnected. So that is the reason why we might not be able to do any program with him tonight. Network is bad from his end. Okay, let's go straight to the business of the day. And we're just going to spend the next few minutes, 20 minutes. And like I told you, we're going to talk about you joining the United Nations HR portal so that you can register your information, your primary school, your secondary school, your university, your diploma, any certificate you've gotten. And you can also do the same thing for United Nations volunteers. Please, if you can hear me, just type yes. If you can hear me, just type yes, please. Just type yes. I want to see you type yes if you can hear me. We have viewers on Facebook. They are also here with us. Yeah. So you can hear me clearly. Okay. We are going to attempt to create account, which I'm not going to do for you because there's already a video how to do that. I'll be sending the video to you, to your WhatsApp classes. You just go straight. And the reason why we're having this Zoom session, because sometimes people think, oh, it's fake, it's not real. Those things are not there. It will also help you to avoid a situation where you find yourself risking falling into the hands of scammers and things like that. And a lot of us don't even know that we can do some of these things. Some of us have beautiful certificates from other institutions. We have beautiful, whatever. Clementina Ua, please, we don't allow people to lie down on our programs. If you're lying down, if you're not properly dressed, and if you're eating, please stop it. Otherwise, we'll exit you from this program. It's not proper. Any other Zoom program, please take note. Azim, Saleh. Okay, now you can actually get a job with any of these international organizations, not just United Nations volunteers and United Nations, but those are the two I want to bring your way. Maybe by tomorrow, hopefully, we'll be sending you a link on how you can study to work with international NGOs and all that, even without paying. And for those of you that will become members, for those that have certificates anyway with us, when you become a member of Disaster Volunteers International, we'll be sending you jobs frequently. Yeah, we'll be sending you frequent announcement of jobs, international NGOs, UN volunteers, and other international organizations. These are some of the things you'll be benefiting from, apart from training, lectures, and seminars you'll be having. So once you have your certificate, you will have that added advantage. So it's not just having the certificate alone, but it opens a lot of doors for you. Whether you have the certificate from us or not, whether you are paying for it or not, please, this program is for you. You might have certificates from other places. You might just need the knowledge. We are not tying anybody down on that. We just want everybody to benefit, especially from Africa. So let's go straight to the business of the day. The first thing we're going to do is look at United Nations Volunteers. United Nations Volunteers is actually an organization that gives you opportunity to volunteer with them. You can volunteer in your country, you can volunteer in other countries, you can volunteer even as an online, they call it virtual volunteering. And this opportunity gives you an opportunity to work with them, and you'll be paid in dollars anyway. You'll be paid, and I think it's something nice. Please, before I just show you a screen grab of the website, I'm going to send you the link. I'm going to send the link to the WhatsApp group, so don't worry. I need to inform you about something. And that is the basic reason why we're having this Zoom. Please, if this is your first time of going online to do this, when you click on any website, the first thing you need to do is to create an account on that website. So on website, we say create accounts. Somebody say people are complaining. Complain about what? David Akpabio. Can I hear from you? What is the complaint, David Akpabio? David Akpabio, please let me hear from you. I want to be sure of what you are talking about. You can unmute yourself and say what you want to say. David Akpabio. Is David there? David, are you there?
Yeah, I'm there. I can barely hear what's going on at the moment. It's not audible. We can't hear the presentation. I have a lot of people complaining, and I'm complaining too. The voice just started coming 5 minutes ago, but not audible enough for us to understand, to comprehend what you're talking about.
Well, okay. If you noticed, I asked a question the first time, and I asked if they can hear me. And I saw a lot of thousands of people saying, hundreds of persons saying, yes, they can hear me. Probably the issue is from your end, but it's. I bet
you should say that again, and let's see if people are going to say, yes, I can hear. Okay, yes, I can hear. It depends on where we are. I don't know. I can barely hear what you're saying. I need to put the phone.
Can you hear me now? David, please, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can, except I put the audio on my ear, and I cannot see what's going on. Okay, if you go ahead and talk now, I can manage to hear what you're saying.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
All right, I can manage this because I'm just placing the phone on my ear.
Okay, you know what will happen after this program?
Yeah.
We are going to get the link from Facebook and send to all the WhatsApp classes. So,
okay, what's up? That's fantastic. That will help us a great deal.
Just go back there and watch the complete video, so you are not going to be missing in action.
Oh, that's very thoughtful of you. I really appreciate this because
thank you.
I've been waiting since 7 p.m., which is 9 p.m. my time here.
Yeah, okay.
I can barely hear nothing.
Okay, no problem. Thank you.
All right, I think we explained that
Prof couldn't come online too because of serious rainfall in his location. So, but tomorrow, hopefully, we are going to have him on Zoom. For those of you who have to be available to talk to Professor Edwin Igwisi. Okay, thank you. Please, if you can hear me before I go ahead, just say yes. Just type yes if you can hear me. Just type yes if you can hear me. Okay.
Okay, maybe I've got to do this.
I can see a lot of my biggest. So I think please check your audio before I go ahead. Check your audio to make sure it's okay. Those of you on Facebook, check your audio too. I want to believe that everything is okay now. And like I said, if you cannot hear, whether on Facebook or wherever, please come back later to replay the video. For those of you on WhatsApp, we are going to send it back to you as a link so that you can watch and listen. Thank you. So let's go ahead. I'll quickly do a recap. I said we are going to talk about creating your account on United Nations Volunteers and United Nations HR portal, United Nations itself. And this is to enable you to get to the right source where you can apply for international jobs with these agencies. And we'll try as much as possible to also send you a material where you can have access to learning how to work with international organizations, NGOs particularly, even without experience. You can even take some courses. We are going to do as much as possible to make sure that all your years of experience, your certificates you'll be gathering, you have somewhere to really push them to, and you can start afresh again for those of you that think maybe, oh, I've come to the end of the road. So this is just a breathing space for everybody. This is, we are trying to breathe, yeah. So we are going to breathe in fresh air. Thank you. So let's move ahead. Now, before I go ahead, I was trying to say something before that issue came up. When you go to a website for the first time, please click on create account if that is your first time. Any website you find yourself, attempt to create an account. Don't go in to sign in immediately. It will never work. Then when you create your account, remember your password. Very important. Choose a password you can remember, and just don't choose a password that, because you don't want anybody to sign in, you too cannot remember. That will be a problem. You can write down your password somewhere. And remember the email address you used. Also, remember that on this portal, particularly international portals, if you tell them that you finished your primary school 2 years ago, 20 years to come, it's very likely if you are going to still fill that information into their portal, your record is already there that you finished primary school 2 years ago. I mean, 20 years back. So what I'm trying to say is that any information you are given, please don't rush filling your details into that portal. Be sure of your information. Be 100% sure of your information. Because sometimes there are places you put information into, and that will be the end. All through your life, it will be haunting you. Your date of birth must coincide with your date of birth 10 years from now, 20 years from now. Your certificate dates, secondary school, primary school, everything must align. Then, I also advise you from time to time, go to those sites to check and update it. And it's also interesting to know that on this site too, you can also get job announcements. One of the major challenges I have, why I hardly talk about this program, program most times, is because after giving out this program, a lot of people contact you with so many questions and whatever. And it's clear, the question is very simple. It becomes very simple. And what is it? Most people don't have the patience to go through this site on their own. They just want you to pour it 100%. In fact, tell them, put your mouse here, put your information here. But for those of you that have that time to excavate the site, go to every single corner. You're not paying a single penny. Go to every single corner of this site. You come back a week later to say, okay, I want to register. You just discover that you can even become a trainer teaching people how to register on the site. It's as simple as ABC. Okay, let me show you the first one, for instance. And like I said, I'm going to show you I'm going to take you to the, I'm going to give you the link on the WhatsApp group. So you don't need to bother yourself about the link here. Don't worry about it. Now, this is the United Nations Human Resource Portal, Human Resource Gateway, as you can see. You have access to it. If you check here, it will ask you, are you a new user? If yes, click Create Account here. Please, it is your duty to read every single information before you proceed. Most times, if you don't read the information before you proceed, you get confused halfway and you just abandon it. In fact, you get abandon it. If you read the information properly before you proceed, you enjoy it. You click here and to create your account. Now, the account creation process, I don't know, for now, maybe it will be easier, but you can see, thank you for your interest in joining the United Nations. All applicants to our job openings must have an Inspira account, which is this very one. If you don't have an account, please fill out the form below. If you are a United Nations member with a permanent continued blah, 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 that is not for you. except if you're a United Nations member. It's our advice: you stop drawing, you stop typing. Just follow this program, please. Okay? So you can put in your details here. Very simple information they need: your name, your whatever, your date of birth, and all that. Then you click on register. And after that, you go straight. I'm not going to register now. I'm not interested in registering, but I'm going to send you this link to register. Please, it's a golden opportunity for you. Then I'm going to show you somewhere you can also go to also get jobs. So you don't really need anybody to show you where to go and get jobs. These are some of the things you need to start learning to do for yourself. Don't depend on anybody. Don't go around praying that jobs should come. Yes, you pray that jobs should come, but also go and get this job. They are there. However, there's something shocking I must tell you. There are thousands of jobs out there. But if you apply for a job first time, second time, third time, take note of the kind of jobs they need people for. Then go there and study those courses. It could just be a 1 week course, 1 month course, 2 months course. I have the certificate. And that's what Laplace is basically doing right now. We are doing courses that are meaningful to people currently working and to people, the persons that aspire to work in particular places. Take, for instance, if you want to do a course on disaster management. You might just be a graduate of any field, but with a course in disaster management, it opens doors for you to be able to even apply for a job in area of disaster management. So that is just a very perfect example. So that is why you need to do short courses to spice up your degree. Most times your degree doesn't fit into a lot of jobs that are existing in the current world. But short courses, professional courses, diplomas, and maybe masters, we always see you going through where others cannot go through with their degree. Okay, this is this for Inspira. You've seen it all. You can see it for yourself. So let's look at the second one, which is United Nations Volunteer. This is United Nations Volunteers. Please, for your information, I don't work with United Nations Volunteers. I don't work with United Nations, and we don't have any relationship with them. But we have so much information around the world, so much that we'll keep dishing it out little by little. And guess what? Information is power. Information is power. The more informed you are, the more powerful you become. And that's what we are trying to achieve by bringing out programs like this. So this is United Nations Volunteers. For those of you that want to work with United Nations, like I said, you can work in your country, you can work outside your country, and you can also volunteer online. So you can see for yourself. These informations are there for you to see. You can see if you scroll down to the end of this, their website, which I'm going to send you the link. You can see all the information, even employment and internship, procurement, who we are, everything you need to know. They are all here. You can even check how to volunteer online with United Nations Volunteers, how to volunteer in your country and how to volunteer abroad. Now, tell me, do you think you still need somebody else to do all this for you? The ball is in your court, and it's all up to you. So if you want to register with United Nations Volunteers, all you just need to do when you come here, like I said, you also have to just log in. I hope those of you on Facebook are following. Yes, please make sure you follow, invite others to join. If you have your friends to join, it will also help them. You can actually change this to be in French or in English. Then when you click here, you can so you can see that is how good these guys are. So you can check out back here on 2nd of October. Yes, for you to create your account with them. So what I advise you do between now and 2nd of October, which is just like 2 days from now, at 9 a.m., get everything you need to get ready. Understand me? So application deadline will be updated and whatever. So if you come here too, you can still find information. You can even contact them. There's a scam alert here and things like this. So if you come here, it will also give you full information on how to register on their talent pool. You can see. And mind you, there are jobs advertised there all the time. Jobs are always advertised. You can also see frequently asked questions. So until you have the patience to go through this site to get all this information, you may not be able to do all this. So these are the things you can find out. Online volunteering and access to UMV system. All this information are all there for you. Yeah. Okay. So you can just take your time and go around. Please, when in the next 2 days, just come here, click here. So when you click here, just come back, and as soon as you click here, you can be able to log in and sign in and register. Just 2 days from now. But it's good you know now, and just get ready for it. Get all your credentials, get all your certificates, and get everything. Thank you very much. Like I said, I'm going to send the 2 links to you on WhatsApp and on Facebook. For those of you on Facebook, I'm going to post it on Facebook so that you can get the links, click on it, and act on it as soon as possible. Thank you. Yeah, thank you very much. Did you enjoy the session? Did you discover anything new? I want to hear from you. Yeah, that's it. So you don't have to go begging anybody, ask anybody questions. Do it yourself. You have the link. You're going to have the link. It's going to be on our Facebook page, so you can always go there and click on it anytime you are ready. The only advice I have for you is that don't rush it. Don't be in a hurry. Go through the website. And when the website is ready for United Nations volunteers and you are ready, you can go through. And for United Nations, just go to the website, log in, create your account, go through everything. And before you start filling in your details, you can even use a week to go through the site. Don't be in a hurry. Any question, please? Any question? Yeah, I'm waiting for somebody to ask question. Okay. Now, I want to take you somewhere. Like I earlier mentioned, on the United Nations volunteers, you can raise up your hand if you have any question to ask. On the United Nations volunteers, and on the United Nations volunteer, on the United Nations portal 2, you will find jobs. Like the Art of United Nations volunteer, you were told, you saw it, that they are updating their jobs. So there's no financial, Emanuela, there's no financial involvement, not a dime. They're not paying a penny to anybody. So please take note of that. Yeah. Okay. Let me just take these questions quickly. Please, when you're asking your question, just straight to the point. Don't, let's not waste too much time. We don't have more time left here. So that we can go and get our certificates. Otonye Thomas.
Yes, sir. Good evening, sir.
Yes, thank you.
I'm very grateful for this opportunity. But let me go straight to the question. I just want a little bit of clarification, because when you said we have up to 3rd of October, and you also said we can actually go through the website very well before we fill. So I just want to know the difference. Which of them do we have up to 3rd of October to fill in, please?
Okay, now, like I said, if you go to the Facebook page, next time you will see the video, you can watch everything, but let me quickly answer you. United Nations Volunteer, we just checked on the website, and when you click to register, we had a message that they are doing some work on their site, and that by 3rd of October, it will be ready, which is just like 3 days from now. For United Nations volunteers. But for United Nations itself, you can actually start your registration now. And I feel what I'm saying is that for United Nations volunteers and United Nations, if you go to the website, please don't do anything now. Use the next 1 week to go through the website and get all the necessary information you need to get. Gather your information, gather your documents, gather everything before you start registration. So even United Nations volunteer, you can actually go there now and start doing that. Very important. Go there and go to the whole website. After your registration, you can start it in the next 1 week. Okay, I hope I've answered your question. In the BC, Uday.
So good evening, sir. Please, my question is, can one be able to register on both the websites at the same time? Can one be a member of both the United Nations?
Yes, of course.
And the United Nations?
Yes. Why not?
Okay, thank you,
Why
sir.
not? Yeah. Okay, Dr. Anongo Moses. Are you there, Dr. Anongo? Just unmute yourself. Okay, it's not there. Uba Umar Riaza. Unmute yourself.
Good evening, sir. Prof.
Good evening. Yes, I'm not prof yet, I'm doctor.
Sir, with due respect, now, one of the experience I had while registering this thing is that, like in the case of volunteers,
yes,
you do stipulate countries based on the requirements and so on. Now, if somebody have registered previously, can he still same link to re-register again? Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you. You know, registry is different. You know, when you register, you automatically, it means you are trying to join a talent pool. A talent pool means you studied physics in Nigeria. Somebody has studied physics in Ghana. Another one studied physics in America. And they need somebody in Nigeria that studied physics. It is very likely that they may call you. They need somebody that studied physics with 10 years experience. And the person in Ghana has 10 years experience, and they don't mind where the person lives. They will call the person from Ghana. Another opportunity will come where you fit in. They will call you because you are already in there. That's the essence of registering with them. However, you can also apply for jobs with them or through them that is advertised on their own website. So if you apply for jobs and they don't call you, fine, you can keep applying and applying. In fact, because you already have your data with them on that website, you may not need to apply separately. You just use your data on the website to apply with them. Are you there with me, sir? Okay, I want to believe I've answered your question. Okay. Olemchukwu, the way you are looking, you are telling this man, you better call me. Eh? Olemchukwu Austin, okay, I've called you now. Unmute yourself.
Okay. No, good evening.
Good evening.
You can hear me now?
Yes.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, good evening. Yes, I was waiting for you to call me.
Yes, I can see it.
Though it was mentioned. Yes, they just took the light. Yeah, NEPA is an issue. I just had to make up with rechargeable lantern. Yeah, it was mentioned that this teaching will not be recorded. But is there any way we can have access to this particular class? Is there any way? It was mentioned that it was not going to be recorded, but as we are on now, I felt like asking this question. Is there anyhow we can have this class and access this teaching? Did you get me?
Yes, like I mentioned earlier on, I said it is being recorded on Facebook. We
okay.
Joining us on Facebook
okay,
Live.
Okay.
And
yes, I'm on Facebook.
Go back there, you can watch it again.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. It's clear, yeah. Thank you.
Somebody just posted something very, very funny. He said his name is Bashi Oladimeji Fakeye. He said from Lagos. Information that comes from you, sir, is like energy drink that stirs hunger and determination for success. You have just given us the key. We have to go and open the door. That is, you've just gotten the vision. Like I said, stop praying. Sometimes the answer to your prayer is information you've gotten. But some people will get this information, they will still go ahead to start doing more prayer. That is when they even pray more. Take action. That is the next thing you need to do. You've gotten information, take action. Now you can see it's real. Go there and find out by yourself. It's real. It's genuine. But how many people know about this? Now you know. So if there's opportunity for you to update your profile, go there and keep updating your profile on a daily basis. One day something will happen. They will call you. You don't need to settle anybody with any money. I think this is one honest information that you are getting and closing the year with. Okay? Okay. Somebody is asking for advanced program disaster management. Yes, hopefully that will be coming up soon. Very, very soon. Probably in partnership with a university in Nigeria. We are working on that. And once it comes up, you'll be briefed. Just make sure you get your certificate and join the Disaster Volunteers International Group. Yeah. Okay, let me call the next person. Christian Kwame Yeboah. Christian Kwame Yeboah.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, sir.
Doc, we thank you very much for this very good, important tuition. Thank you so much. Yes, I want to ask that, do you have to scan our certificates and then make it PDF before we use it to fill our the international volunteer?
Yeah, I don't think you need to scan. What you just need to do is have a soft copy. Yeah, you scan it and have a soft copy of it. Just save it in your as a picture. But sometimes they might ask for it to be a PDF. Sometimes it be JPEG. Sometimes they can ask you to put the two, any of the two. But once you go in, like that is why I say once you go into the site, because one other thing you need to understand is that don't carry the information of last week and give somebody.
Okay.
Yes. Don't carry the information of last week and give to somebody as far as things on the internet is concerned, because they keep updating. Okay, just yesterday or some few days ago, the United Nations site was on, but today they've told you it's down. It will be open 9 a.m. on the 3rd of October. So if you had sent somebody there, the person might just say, this man lied to me. Every single minute be waiting for update. And that's why you need to be very current with any organization you are dealing with. Very, very current. Keep checking. Keep updating yourself with them. Yeah, thank you, sir.
You're welcome, sir.
Thank you. Iyabi Ayebukoro Sogyon. No, please, you have to pronounce this name by yourself.
Iyabi Ayebukoro Sogyon. Good evening.
You say what?
My name is Iyabi Ayebukoro Sogyon.
Okay, are you a Nigerian?
Yes, sir. Yes, Prof.
From which state?
Yes, doctor. From Bayelsa State. No, sir. Bayelsa State.
Bayelsa. Okay. Okay, go ahead with your question.
Doctor, thank you very much, Doctor. Doctor, my question is, can we work as a volunteer, like a voluntary agencies in our country? And also, how can we be recognized by our government? Is there anything like ID cards to be issued apart from our certificates? These are my questions, Doctor.
Okay, now, thank you very much. Volunteering is being embraced more and more in Nigeria. Like those of you that will be joining Disaster Volunteers International, yes, we are looking at providing ID card. But you know, this is involved a lot of logistics because people are in diverse places. But we are looking at that. But at least you are going to get a letter as a volunteer. You are going to get a badge, and you're going to get a number. And people can go to our website to check your name, and they see that you're actually on our website. Yeah.
All right.
Then there are other organizations that might have volunteering positions. I cannot say for them, but I want to believe that most of them can give you ID card if you volunteer with them. And one thing about volunteering is that always try to ask for a letter. If it's a volunteering job that is just 3 months or 4 months or so, always ask for a letter of disengagement so that when you're applying for a job that you volunteered somewhere, you have something to show that you actually volunteered. Have I answered your question?
All right, thank you very much, Doctor. Yes. Yes. You have answered my question. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Benjamin Osu. You're smiling. You're surprised I called you. Okay. Unmute yourself, yeah.
All right. Good evening, Doctor.
Good evening.
I appreciated the whole session, the class, the way it went.
Thank you.
For the good eye-opener.
Thank you.
Actually, I wanted to find out if, because now you directed us to the United Nations Volunteer and the United Nations, are there other bodies, international bodies and local organizations that we can yet volunteer into? Of course, here in Nigeria, we know we have a lot of, currently we have a lot of disasters in Nigeria. Are there other bodies that we can get ourselves volunteered into? And then for these volunteer works, I wanted to find out, you know, from the word volunteer, are you supposed to pay your, do you pay your fees, or do the organization pay your fees as you get involved in their activities?
Okay. You know, according to one of my friends, they say that at a particular age, he doesn't give a yes or no answer. You know, like United Nations volunteers, they pay you in dollars. I mentioned that earlier on. There are also other volunteer organizations here in Nigeria and abroad that they pay. They also pay. But because of the economic situation in Nigeria, in other African countries, most volunteer organizations that are local, that don't get foreign backing or foreign funding, might not be able to pay you stipends. I'm not speaking for them. I'm not speaking for everybody. I'm just saying what is obtainable. However, the benefit of volunteering is quite immense. You might volunteer today without collecting a dime from any volunteer organization, and tomorrow it will land you a big job somewhere, simply for the fact that you actually have experience on that field volunteering. So you can also say that when you, for instance, you studied disaster management, and probably NEMA or any other organization say, come and volunteer with us for free. We are not paying you, just come and volunteer. And you said, okay, let me do it for 3 months. And they gave you a letter that you volunteered with them. And tomorrow, one international organization or one Nigerian organization say they need disaster management, those that have some knowledge of disaster management, regardless of the degree you have, a practical knowledge of disaster management is an added advantage. Now, do you know that that letter from that organization you volunteered for 3 months suddenly becomes gold on your hands? They didn't pay you, but they paid you by helping you to get a permanent and high-paying job. I don't know if I'm making any sense. Yeah, please, let's understand this part. United Nations pays in dollars. Yeah, it's not everybody that can get jobs with United Nations. But you can also get volunteering jobs for 6 months, 1 year, 3 months. They may pay you, they may not pay you. And you end up getting a job with United Nations volunteer because you have practical experience. Why somebody that resists to volunteer because he wants to $8 keeps waiting for the job from UN. But you that did not even bother to go to apply for the job for UN because you don't have the experience, you get the job first because you have practical experience. I want everybody to understand this part. Very, very important. Yes. Have I answered your question, sir? So that we can start thinking of rounding off. Have I answered your question?
Yes, a bit of it. Okay, what about, is it possible for us to get information of other bodies that we can?
Yes. I'm going to do that, but not now. So as we go on, for those of you that will join the Disaster Volunteers International, I'm going to do that. I'm going to be taking out time to get them. I'm also going to make sure that we have to verify the organizations we are bringing across to you, that we don't go and have issues with referring the wrong set of people to you. So you just give us some time. In the next few weeks, by God's grace, maybe a week from now, we can do that. Some of you might end up helping us to even do some of these jobs. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, thank you very much, Mr. Benjamin Osu.
Thank you.
Yeah. Okay, let me just take, I've not seen any female raising their hands up. Let it not look as if it's just for male alone. Buba Umar, what is remaining that you want to say? Okay, over to you, Buba Umar. Unmute yourself.
Well, sorry, sir. Now, yeah. One of the experience I had with filling the forms is that they do ask about who introduced you. Now, can one use this fora as the body responsible as an introductory body?
Yes. Just mention Laplace. If you get to the point where you say, who introduced you to this program? Of course, who introduced you to the program? Is it not Laplace? It's Laplace now. See, let me tell you something. From today henceforth, always say it as it is. Whatever I want to happen, let it happen. You're telling the truth. The truth remains that it is Laplace that introduced it to you. So who introduced you to the program is Laplace or Dr. Better still put use an institution, Laplace. And that is the honest truth you have said. Have I answered your question, sir?
Yeah, in addition to, sorry, sir, in addition to the experience I have with this body, sir, I have undertaken some other courses previously before.
Yes.
Like, executive diplomacy. Now, up to now, as that, because when we undergone that training, I was on my leave, so I traveled out. I wasn't around. So on my coming back, I couldn't access the certificate again. Why is it that you most of the certificate being issued there doesn't last long? It means so long.
Okay, now all your certificates are issued to your email. I'm sure you saw it in your email.
Yeah, the issue with it to some certain extent, sir, I have not paid because I paid to dubious organization. They duped me, but later I haven't realized it. I wanted to repay to the actual body. As I did.
Did you pay to an organization in Laplace?
It's just like what you call our attention earlier, that there are some bodies that normally dupe people using nefarious ways of duping.
Yeah, Alhaji Buba, please, we have registered facilitators over 3,000, over 25 countries. Now, what I advise you do is that if somebody has taken time to teach you in a class for 3 days, I don't think the person will now turn around after 3 days to dupe you of 5,000 naira.
Oh,
no scammer will do that. Then number two, if you have done courses with us and you cannot trace your certificate, just send us an email listing the courses, and probably when you did it, we'll search it for you. However, even in your email, if you just type on your search bar, support@laplaceservices.net, as long as we send you those emails, your certificate through your emails, you will see all of them will appear. But like I said, you can also send us an email with those courses that you can't find, as long as we have sent those emails, those certificates before.
Thank you, sir.
If there's anyone you have paid for and you've not been given, it's just to send us an email.
All right, sir.
Yeah, it's a very simple thing. Yeah.
What of accessing the account number all of a sudden if it has taken, let's say, a week or before paying?
Now, can I ask you one question? Are you in a classroom right now on WhatsApp?
No, I'm just watching my own network.
You are not on any of our WhatsApp classrooms.
I'm on the WhatsApp classroom.
So talk to the person teaching you in the WhatsApp class right now. When it is time, are you in any of our WhatsApp classroom taking training on disaster management?
Yes. All through I've been following.
Okay, fine. So wherever you are taking a class, I'm sure they are going to post the account number there later in the night.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Ishaku Williams Dakie. I'm not seeing any female here to call. I can see Ijoma, but her picture is not showing whatever. Okay. Go ahead, Ishaku.
Good evening, doctor.
Good evening, sir.
More energy to your elbow.
Thank you, sir.
What you are doing, or what LaPlage is doing, we can only say thank you.
Thank you, sir.
I want to suggest that as you are partnering with the Kaduna State University, because last week we discovered that you are already in partnership with the Kaduna State University on entrepreneurship.
Yes.
And then LaPlage is growing very fast in Nigeria.
Thank you.
As an online educational service institution.
Thank you.
So I will suggest that you a little bit go beyond some of these institutions, maybe partnering with government, like the Ministry of Education, maybe at the federal level and the state.
Yeah.
So that most of all these certificates LaPlage offer can even be recognized by both the local government, the state government, and if possible, the federal government. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you. That is an excellent. Yeah, go ahead.
Thank you very much. I greet everybody in the house.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah. Thank you very much for that advice. It's an excellent one. Just like you said, we partnered with Kaduna State University, and it also interests you to know that any moment from now, we'll be running out trainings for Algon. We all know Algon. Algon goes down to the grassroots. In fact, we have a mandate from them already approved by the DG to train 1,000 persons per local government on digital skills. Now, once you have digital skills, you can move on to do any other thing in life. So that is coming up very, very soon. And if we are dealing with Algon already, it's as good as we are dealing with every single Nigerian officially from a government body to the local government. And like you said, we are still going to be approaching states and the federal government too. That is going to be done. That is the next phase we are going to. However, I don't know, but I understand that some persons do get jobs, even with government agencies with our certificates. I don't know. In fact, the last person that did a video in Enugu got a job after our fire and safety program. Say he got a job. So, but like I said, we don't always advertise our programs based on people getting jobs, because you getting a job depends on your ability to get a job, not on we not on the certificate giving you that job. Yeah. So we first of all emphasize the need for you to have the knowledge. And that's why we say attend our training for free. When you attend, you get the knowledge. If you like, you can pay for the certificate. But if you don't like, just go with the knowledge. We are happy that you have the knowledge from us. Yeah. Somebody just asked a question. Retired Dr. Vitalis Ete. He said, when is this session closing? The session is supposed to close by 9. And in the next 5 minutes, we are closing it. But we started very late, and we have to make up for that time that was lost. So please, sir, also understand that we started behind schedule, and we have to make up for that time. And feel free, if you want to exit, I can exit and come back to Facebook to watch the program later, if it's not convenient for you. Thank you, sir. Okay. I have just 2 more questions to take, and I will take them from women, and we'll close for the night. I can see Mrs. Okere Ijoma warming up to say something. Unmute yourself, ma.
Doc, thank you so much. Good evening, all.
Thank you, madam.
Thank you for allowing me to come in at this point, because it's like there are a few women in the class.
Yes.
Actually, it has been an interesting 3 days class.
Thank you.
I want to really appreciate the organizations of this program.
Thank you.
When one of your colleagues, Dr. Ejem, invited me, I thought that it's just like a Zoom meeting.
Yes.
But after the Thursday, the 27th September Day program, I said, this is an university setup. Then the first quiz was like, so I really want to commend your organization. But one striking question I want to bring out, you said that we should take time to study, maybe when we're able to get through the website, the portal, we should take time to study and go through the instructions before applying or before responding to the questions.
Yes.
But I want to ask, after studying, can I have your contacts to now ask 1 or 2 questions before applying?
Yeah, madam, you may call at the time I might not be available to pick your call, and you will not like it. You may call and I'll say, okay, later. You may call and I might just answer you in a rush. What I usually advise people to do is this. Just like when you are, I know you cannot do JAMB again, but that is the only nearest JAMB, or when you're applying for road safety job, all these kind of things, you go to a business center. We used to call them cyber cafe. I don't know if they still exist like that, but business center. Show them the link and say, please, I want to register on this website. They will start guiding you. And I think there's a provision for you to even come back and continue your registration. Just sign in and continue. That's why you need to know your password and your username so that you can sign in to continue. They're actually not different. And without meeting anybody, I can tell you that it's something you can do on your own. And that is the essence of studying every single session of this website, so that you can research and know what they want. So by the time you start filling your form, you already have all the information you need. Have I answered your question, man?
Yes, you have. I know that somehow I'm a patient person.
Okay.
So bear it in mind that it will not deter me from still reaching you. Okay, I can send message, please. So let me have a link to now continue, because 3 days is good, but for my person, I want something that keep me then coming back. Like I have produced a good booklet. I printed all these 3 days activity, and I'm reading it as coming back into a classwork.
Very good.
So that's why I want to, have you as my lecturer that I can fall back to get one or two things. Thank you so much.
No problem.
God bless.
Yes, the quick advice, try and be part of the disaster. Anyway, we are going to send you the link. As soon as you get your certificate, we are going to send you the link to join the Disaster Volunteers International. It will be another avenue for us to keep talking and networking. By God's grace, we are having some institutions that will be coming on board. So you will be talking to us almost every time.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Let me call another woman. In fact, she's already frowning that I'm not calling her, but I'm going to call her now. Yes, Gladys Akingbade. You can smile now. Benga, you have to wait. It's a turn for women. Men have been talking. Yes. Go ahead, Gladys. Unmute yourself.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Yes, I'm happy because I joined early, but due to the network issue, so I was unable to get the election because I'm among one of the facilitators. So, but I just want to listen to the last stage. So, due to this international, I didn't get anything. It was only the question from other people that I'm listening to.
Now, this is my advice. Like I said, for those of you that have missed, it's already 9:30.
Yes, sir.
Those of us that are Christians and other persons want to go to church tomorrow. So I will copy the Facebook link and send to you on WhatsApp.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
So that you can just lie down on your bed, cross your legs, opportunity. You will hear everything, including the one you just said. Now you hear everything.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. I'm very grateful. And once again, I want to appreciate you. Ever since I joined, I was keep on growing. I have a lot of certificates now.
Yeah, thank you.
More than 7.
Thank you. Thank you.
God bless you.
The essence of large existing, first and foremost, is to let everybody know that your first degree of 20 years ago is not a sentence. Some people just have degree and they say, I asked doctor, I graduated 25 years ago. But and it's like it's no longer opening doors for them. But with our programs, people are beginning to discover that they can actually move to other areas of life. They are beginning to rediscover themselves educationally. They can even hope of even getting a job in a different place. Someone that studied fishery can even hope of working in another different area based on the short courses he or she is taking and the experience they are getting. So thank you very much, madam.
Thank you, sir.
Stella O. Ipaye. We have just some few minutes left to leave this place.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Doc.
Thank you, madam.
Thank you, Doc. Actually, the last 3 females, they said all that I want to say. I did the copies, so I can go back through them, at my own busy, quiet time. So I'm just going to use this opportunity to say thank you for revealing all this to us that we can still move on. Even despite the fact that we are grandmothers, we can still play. So I'm so happy for you, and I pray that you continue to excel in teaching people to fish and not just feeding them. You have done it all well, and kudos to the organizers. God bless you.
God bless you, man. Thank you very much, man. Yes, I know, like most of our elderly people, they prefer reading from paper. It's easier for them than reading from the screen. But for those of you that your eyes are still very, very strong, you can just go to our website. We'll resend the link again. You can read anytime, log in and go and read anytime you feel like reading. Okay, somebody has been harassing me here with his fingers that he wants to say something. So let me call him now so that I can be free. Then I will call one more mail, and that will be the end for tonight. Benga Ajayi, what is the problem?
The doc.
Yes.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Yes, I've listened to the program.
Yes.
And I welcome this initiative.
Thank you.
Yes. My question is, one,
yes.
Does it cost to join these volunteer organizations locally and internationally?
Okay.
And secondly, I need to know if Prof will still be on our, will still organize the session for us.
Okay.
Those are my two questions.
Okay. I will answer you, especially the second one. I would have said, go and watch the video tomorrow because I answered the second question. But because of the way you asked your question, very straight, like a military man, I will answer you too. First and foremost, I've also answered the first question before. You are not going to pay a single penny to join any of these two websites I sent to you. Okay. Even when you're applying for the jobs, please don't pay a single penny to anybody. They are free. That is one. Two, Prof apologized because of the terrible network from his end. And he even said we should fix a date for tomorrow, 7 p.m. By 5 p.m., if his network is stable, 6 p.m., if his network is stable, we are going to send a link for Zoom. However, we are going to announce a Zoom session tomorrow by 7 p.m. with Prof.
Okay. So thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you.
I have checked the session for Prof.
Yes.
The last one that was held 5 months ago, yes, from YouTube.
Yes.
So it's welcoming as well.
Okay.
So because this initiative, this program, it came at the right time for me because
hope you don't have problem with flood.
I have problems with natural disasters and artificial disasters
around
my workplace.
Oh, that's good.
And we are combating the natural disasters and the organization, the management themselves, like I said on the WhatsApp group, are combating the artificial disasters. But however, I think if I join them through this training certificates, I think I would better be an asset. So it's coming to me at the right time. And
okay,
I love
very
this.
Good.
Yes, and I love this. And I want this more and more to happen.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Benga. I appreciate you. God bless you.
Thank you. You're welcome. Yes, thank you.
Okay. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Please, I'm under pressure to pick two persons, so I'm going to pick a male and a female. You know, that's what our politicians used to say. Sometimes they can be under pressure. Me too, I'm under pressure. So I can see people bribing me with their fingers from behind. Let me just pick two persons. John, over to you.
Thank you, Prof.
Yes.
Doc, I'm so happy that I'm being called upon this evening. I'm happy to see you again.
Thank you. Thank you.
How's everything, sir?
Fine, thank God.
Actually, my questions are just this simple. I have attended courses in disaster management.
Yes.
Emergency and disaster response.
Yes.
And I equally attended emergency and disaster management through Western Val University.
Okay.
And I equally have the disaster response and risk management.
Reduction, yeah.
Yeah, the disaster risk reduction, yes, sir.
Reduction, yeah.
So my question is simple. How well is it with this one that I'm equally undergoing again? Is it the same thing, or there are little changes in what I'm passing through now? That's one thing. And I know you were my facilitator at that one too, and I have the certificate. Actually, I actually appreciate La Plage because I have about 11 certificates from La Plage, which I'm so happy about. And I really thank you for all the efforts. It's all kudos goes to you for all your mentoring and all your encouragement.
We all thank God. We thank God.
To be honest with you, I'm not alone. I equally induced my wife into it. She even have 12 more than me. Me, I have 11. Wow. She has 12.
That's good.
So
That's
actually,
good.
It's a good one.
That's good.
Yes. Yeah. And the second question is on the issue of the volunteering. That was the one you made us do at that time that we were into.
Yeah.
I don't know whether it's the same thing or maybe we still need to have another one.
No,
because my thought was okay. My thought was we might be having information from them time to time, but I think the information is a bit is not really coming up.
Yeah,
so
it's
I doubt I have to ask. Yes.
With this program, we are going to restart that volunteer program. The website is ready. Everything is ready. And we are working on a big program, which I don't want to talk about, with Lagos State and some state governments for a national program. And things are going to explode very soon as far as disaster management is concerned and volunteering. So just hold on. Then for the first one you did, yes, I think with the first one you did, you may not need to get this certificate. It's just that this is more like an executive diploma, which comprises all and more. You know, the first one you had 3 different certificates.
Yes.
And this one is like bringing everything together and even having more of it on it. So you are covering more areas, disaster risk reduction, MIA and all that, the project management and all this that was not in the last training. And this is just a single certificate and it's an executive diploma. 5 those ones were just certificates, individual certificates.
Can I plead for something, sir?
Yes.
Actually, I must confess, I need to have it, but then the timing for payments is a bit too close for me.
No problem. You know, we've always accommodated people when it comes to timing for payment. The whole thing is not about the money, but it's about people. Just do the test and keep your score. That is very, very important.
Okay.
We are ready to pay, but we will not give a very long time. We only give room to some rare cases. Rare cases. Some persons will not pay. They'll just, what do I need the certificate for? Then one day they'll just discover that they were asked to bring that kind of certificate and they'll run back and say, I did a course with you last time. We have cases like that. And I need the certificate now. I know your case is a different case.
That's true, sir. That's true.
Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Ibu. Rizwana Juma.
Yes, good evening.
Good evening.
I just have a few questions.
Okay.
You noticed you've got quite a few Malawians that joined this course.
You're from Malawi, right?
Yes.
Oh, very good.
And I've noticed nobody wanted to raise up a hand to say, how do we obtain our certificates and how do we go about it?
Okay.
And,
Okay. That is going to be announced in the class. You know, like what we do here is every section is reserved for the purpose it is meant for. However, since you've brought it up, I will say something about this. In your group, your WhatsApp group where you belong to, where you've been taking classes for the past 2 days, there's going to be an account number. Make your payment to that account number and post your payment details, your name, your email, and your phone number. Very important.
Okay.
For those of you that are not from Nigeria, always add your country code plus 23 something plus 5 something something before the phone number. Very important. So that when we are sending out information, we will not have problems not getting across to you. And that is just that. Then your score. We've also decided not to create another test because I think we've gotten enough tests across people to do a lot of mental exercise. So from any of your 2 tests you've done, you shouldn't score less than 60. Just take one of them. For anything less than 60, please don't make payment. If you know you score less than 60, don't make payment. I'm talking to everybody now. If you score less than 60, don't make payment. From 60 up, you can make your payment, post your score, and those three information, your name, your email, and whatever. And for your email, please, let me quickly say this too. This also goes for those of you on Facebook. If you are in any of our WhatsApp classes, don't start your email with capital letters. Don't start any email with capital letter, except if you created your email starting it with capital letter. Always start your email with the right letter, which is usually a small letter. Or if you are not sure, put down your email complete, all in capital letters. Because we've had cases where people don't get their email. Number two, if you are not sure of your email, test your email by sending an email to yourself. Put your email and send it to yourself in that same email. If it doesn't go through, it means your email is not functional. If it goes through, fine. Number three, some people just type their names and add some numbers and say @gmail.com. It doesn't work that way. You must create an email account. I'm saying it because I've been online teaching and I've seen a lot of things. In fact, one woman said, I just put my name and 2 numbers on top and I was expecting email. I said, madam, it doesn't work that way. You have to go and register that email. Innocently, that was what she did. And she was battling me for her certificate. So please, those are the 3 things you just need to do. And in your WhatsApp group, from now till Monday, you can make your payment for your certificates. Don't be in a hurry, don't rush. Every single person will get their certificate. And only those who get their certificate anyway will join our volunteer group, where so many more things will be going on. And please always remember to mention where you are from if you have the opportunity to do so. Thank you, Rizwana Juma from Malawi.
Thank you. We enjoyed your course. It was really good. Very educational, enlightening.
Thank you.
We really enjoyed it. Yeah.
Thank you. So tell others in Malawi that something great is happening in Africa and they should hook up to it before others take over.
Absolutely.
Thank you, ladies and
gentlemen. A lot of them joined, actually. Thank you.
Thank you. We've come to the end of this program. I'm so excited to have had you in class tonight. I know we've gone beyond the time, but it was beyond my control. 7 p.m. tomorrow, hopefully if the weather is good and the network is okay, Professor Igwisi will be with us tomorrow by 7 p.m. For those of you that want to listen to him, talk to you about disaster management, feel free to join the class again. Yes, God bless you all. Those of you on Facebook, we appreciate your presence and we'll always be with you. Make sure you key into this program. And like I said, we are here for you. Thank you and God bless you all. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank
you very much, sir.
Thank you very much.
A wonderful time.